welcome back to Noel Crafts. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful granny stitch bag. It is the easiest bag you'll find. For this tutorial, we are going to use any strand of yarn. Just make sure you adjust your hook according to the size of the yarn that you are using. Then we will need our scissors and a needle to weave in our ends. We are going to tie a loose knot. This is how I do mine. Then you pull through, and there we have a loose knot. After this, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and there we have our first stitch in the magic circle. Reduce the size of the magic circle by pulling the tail yarn, but do not reduce it completely. Crochet a chain 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. This is going to act as our first stitch, which will be a double crochet stitch. After this, crochet 2 double crochet stitches in the magic circle. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, crochet through the first 2 stitches on the hook, then through the second 2 stitches on the hook. We have our first double crochet stitch in the magic circle. We are going to add another double crochet stitch. So yarn over, crochet through the first 2 stitches, then through the last 2 stitches. We have our very first cluster of our granny square. After this, we are going to work on our first corner of our granny square. So chain 2, 1, 2, then we are going to crochet 3 double crochet stitches in the loop so that it looks like this one, this set here. So yarn over, in the loop, crochet 3 double crochet stitches. This is our first double crochet stitch. Our second double crochet stitch. Our third double crochet stitch. Pull your stitches together to create more space. There we have it. This is our first corner of the square. We are now going to make our second corner here. So chain 2, 1, 2. Then we work a third cluster, which means we are going to crochet 3 more double crochet stitches in the loop. That's our first double crochet stitch. Our second double crochet stitch. Our third double crochet stitch. Push your stitches together to create more space, and you can see how our square is coming along. We have our first corner, our second corner. We are now going to make our third corner here. So chain 2, 1, 2. Then we crochet our fourth cluster, which means we are going to add 3 double crochet stitch again. That's our first double crochet stitch. Our second double crochet stitch. Our third double crochet stitch. Pull your stitches together. After this cluster, we chain 2, 1, 2. The very top stitch of the first chain we made, which is here, insert your hook and crochet a slip stitch to end that row. After this, you can now pull your tail yarn to reduce the size of the magic circle. This is how our first row of the granny square looks. From here, we are going to work on our second row. And as from the second row and the rest of the other rows, we will be working in the spaces. These spaces you see here are the ones we are going to work with. So let's work on our second row. And since we are going to work with the spaces, and where we ended our row here is not a space, we are going to slip stitch here and here until we get into that space for us to start our second row. So crochet slip stitches on that cluster to get you into the space. So you just make the slip stitches until you get into the cluster and make another slip stitch. We are now in the space. You can see from here you crochet a chain 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. This chain is going to act as our first double crochet stitch. After this you are going to crochet 2 more double crochet stitches in the space. So 2 more double crochet stitches. That's our first double crochet stitch. Then this is our second double crochet stitch. Push them together to create space. This is going to be our first cluster. Since we are working in a corner, we are going to make sure we maintain the corner. So chain 2, 1, 2. Remember, when we were making the corners, we would chain 2 before we make another cluster. But this time round, after chaining 2, you make another cluster in that space again. So crochet 3 double crochet stitches in that space again. That's our first double crochet stitch in the space. Our second double crochet stitch in the space. And our third double crochet stitch in the space, and there we will have the corner. We are done with this corner. Next we are going to work in the second space that follows, which is this corner here. So crochet 3 double crochet stitches in this space. So yarn over and go direct into that space and crochet 3 double crochet stitches. That's our first double crochet stitch. Our second double crochet stitch. Our third double crochet stitch. Create more space by pulling them together. Since we are also working in a corner, just like here, we are going to chain 2. 1, 2. Then in the very space we just worked in, which is this one, we add 3 double crochet stitches. So our first double crochet stitch, our second double crochet stitch, our third double crochet stitch, and we are done with that corner. Now we are done with our first corner here. Then our second corner is done. After this we are going to go direct into the space that follows, which is this one. So crochet 3 double crochet stitch in this space that follows. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. That's our first double crochet stitch in this space. Our second double crochet stitch. Our third double crochet stitch. Since it's a corner, we chain 2. 1, 2. Then back in the same space, because it's a corner, crochet 3 double crochet stitch in the same space. This is our first double crochet stitch. This is the second double crochet stitch. Our third double crochet stitch, and we are done with this corner. Now we already have 3 corners. Here is our first, our second, and this is our third. We are left with this corner here. So from here you crochet 3 double crochet stitches in the space that follows, which is also a corner. So yarn over and go direct into that space. Crochet 3 double crochet stitches. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Our second double crochet stitch, and our third double crochet stitch. And since it's a corner, we chain 2, 1, 2, back in the very same space that we just worked in. Because it's a corner, crochet 3 double crochet stitch in that very same space. Our first double crochet stitch in that space is done. Our second double crochet stitch, our third double crochet stitch, and we are done for the corners. After this, the very first stitch of this chain we made here, we crochet in a slip stitch. So this is so far how our granny square looks. We are done with our second row, and as you can see, the corners are now very clearly defined. We are now going to work on our third row, and since our second row ended where there is no space, and we said for the rest of the rows we are only working in the spaces, so we are going to slip stitch. We are going to slip stitch on this cluster. We will be slip stitching until we get to where the space is. Then we go to the space and add our last slip stitch like that. We are now in the space, which is a corner, so chain 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. This is going to act as our first double crochet stitch in that corner space, so crochet 2 more double crochet stitches in this space. So yarn over, that's our first double crochet stitch. Our second double crochet stitch, and we are done with that first cluster. After this, since it's a corner, we are going to chain 2, 1, 2 in the very same space, which is this one. It's a corner. We crochet another cluster of 3, so crochet 3 double crochet stitches in this very same space. That's our first double crochet stitch. Our second double crochet stitch. Our third double crochet stitch, and we are done with that corner. Then the next space that follows is not a corner, it is in the middle. The next corner is right here, so we are working with a middle space. When you are working with a middle space, you only crochet 1 cluster, so crochet 3 double crochet stitches in this space. So yarn over and go direct into that space and crochet 3 double crochet stitches. Our first double crochet stitch there is done. Our second double crochet stitch in that space is done. Our third double crochet stitch is done. We are done with that middle space. In the middle spaces, we don't crochet 6 chains, we only crochet 1 cluster. Unlike in the corner, we crochet 1, 2 clusters. So we are done with that space. We are going to work in our next space, which is a corner space. So in this one, we crochet like we did here, 1 cluster, then a chain 2 stitches, then a second cluster. So let's work in the corner space. Yarn over, go direct into that space, crochet 3 double crochet stitches. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Our second double crochet stitch is done. Our third double crochet stitch is done. Create more space by pushing the stitches together. We are working in a corner space, so after those 3 stitches, crochet and chain 2 stitches like that, and then in the very same space, because it's a corner space, add 3 more double crochet stitches. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Our second double crochet stitch is done. Our third double crochet stitch is done, and we are done with that corner. Our next space is a middle space. It's right here and not right here, so it's not a corner space, so we crochet 1 cluster. So crochet 3 double crochet stitch in the space that follows. Go direct into that space. Crochet 3 double crochet stitches. Our first stitch is done. Our second stitch is done. And our third double crochet stitch is done. Our next space is a corner space, and it's right here, which means we are going to work on it like we did here. So yarn over, crochet 3 double crochet stitches in that space. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Our second double crochet stitch is done. Our third double crochet stitch is done. Push the stitches together to make space, and since we were working in a corner space, we chain 2 after that. 1, 2. Back in the very same space, we crochet 3 double crochet stitches because it's a corner space. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Second double crochet stitch is done. And our third double crochet stitch is done. Our next space is a center space right here. So crochet 3 double crochet stitches in this center space right there. For the center spaces, we don't chain and we don't crochet another 3 double crochet stitches. We just crochet 1 set of 3 double crochet stitches. So we are done with the center space. Our next space is a corner space, so crochet 3 double crochet stitches in that space. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Our second double crochet stitch is done. And our third double crochet stitch is done. Since it was a corner space, chain 2, 1, 2, then crochet another 3 double crochet stitch in this space because it was a corner space. Our second double crochet stitch is done. And our third double crochet stitch is done. Our next space is a center space. You can see it right there. So crochet 3 double crochet stitch in that center space. So yarn over and go direct into the space. Crochet 3 double crochet stitches. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Our second double crochet stitch is done. And our third double crochet stitch is done. This is how it looks. There is no more space left, so the first stitch on top of the first chain we made there, you crochet a slip stitch like that, and our third row of the granny square is done, and this is how it looks. we are now going to crochet our 4th row, and since we did not end in our space, we are going to slip stitch on this cluster until we get to our space. So slip stitch until you get to our space. Our last slip stitch, and we are in our space. So just like before, a chain 3 stitches, which is going to act as our first double crochet stitch, and there we have it. We are in a corner space, so crochet 2 more double crochet stitches. That's our first one, and our second double crochet stitch plus the chain makes 3. Since we are in a corner space, chain 2, 1, 2. In the very same corner space, add 3 double crochet stitches because it's a corner space. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Our second double crochet stitch is, and our third double crochet stitch is done. Our next space is a center space because here is another corner, but these spaces here are at the center, so we are going to crochet 3 double crochet stitches in each of those center spaces. So yarn over and go direct into the space and crochet 3 double crochet stitches. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Our second double crochet stitch is done. Our third double crochet stitch is done, and we are done with that space. Our next space is also a center space right here because the corner is here. So 3 more double crochet stitches in this center space, just like we did here. Yarn over, go direct into that space, crochet 3 double crochet stitches. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Our second double crochet stitch is done. Our third double crochet stitch is done. Our next space is a corner space. Here is a corner, the next corner is right here. So we are now working in a corner space. Yarn over and go direct into that space, crochet 3 double crochet stitches. That's our first double crochet stitch. Our second double crochet stitch. Our third double crochet stitch. Pull the stitches together to create space. We were working in a corner space, so after that 3 stitches, chain 2, 1, 2 because it's a corner, and add 3 double crochet stitches in the very same space. Our first double crochet stitch is done. Our second double crochet stitch is done. Our third double crochet stitch is done. Now we are done with the spaces, so at the top of the very first stitch right here, you crochet a slip stitch. I would just like to mention, while you are crocheting, your project may seem curved in, and it's okay, do not panic. Once you are done, you straighten it, it will just be a normal square without the curve. We already have 4 rows of our granny square, and this is how it looks. We are going to continue crocheting the same way we just did these other rows until we have a total of 9 rows. Since we are on the 4th row, we will need 5 more rows to make a total of 9 rows. See you at the end of your square when you have a total of 9. Once your 9 rows are done, you cut off the yarn and weave in your ends, and this is how your square is going to look like. After this, you are going to crochet 2 more squares that looks exactly like this to make a total of 3. So here are my 3 squares that are equal, same size and all that. I used the very same pattern we just did to make our first square. So I have 3 of them, and from here we are going to assemble everything. So this is how you are going to align your squares. Your second square is going to be right here. Make sure the corners are at the center. Then your last square is going to be right down here. So these are the wrong sides that we just finished aligning. We are going to slip stitch here, then we will slip stitch here as well. If you don't want to use the crochet, use a needle. Just thread your needle and use it to sew up everything. So we are just going to use the basic slip stitch method to sew up everything. Remember, we are sewing up on the wrong side, then we will turn the right side. So we now have that there. You insert the hook on this side, on one stitch of this side, then the other side do the same like this, then you slip stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitches. Make sure you are not skipping any stitch, because if you skip any stitch, you are going to make the stitch, your project to be stiff or shorter. This is how we are going to continue for both this part here, then we join this part here. So see you when you are done, because this process is a bit slow. So this is the progress so far. From here we are going to fold this center piece like that, then fold the other corner of the other square like that. Do the same on the other side. Just like that, and you can see our bag is taking shape. From here we are going to slip stitch here, then we slip stitch here, but make sure this time round you are doing it inside out. Make sure you are doing it on the wrong side and not on this right side. So see you once you are done slip stitching here and here, or sewing up this side and this side. But after this you can just cut off your ends. Our bag is ready. Now we are going to work on our handles. So make a slip stitch, because we are going to crochet a chain. Crochet a chain 60 stitches. Our chain 60 stitches is done. Remember, you can adjust the size, the length of your handle according to your own desire. Also, the size of the squares that we use to make our bag, you can make them as big as you want or as small as you want. So from here, turn your project around. We are going to skip the first stitch, which is this one here, and crochet in the second. So yarn over, set your hook in the second stitch, yarn over, pull through. We have 3 stitches on our hook, and crochet through all the 3 stitches. This is called a half double crochet stitch. We are going to work with half double crochet stitches for this whole entire row. It is just half double crochet stitches. Once you have the 3 stitches on your hook, you crochet through all of them. Continue like this to the end of this row. So our first row is done. Before you turn your project around, because we need about 3 rows of half double crochet stitch, and we have done 1 row, so we are going to work on our second row. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now turn your project around. We are going to continue working with half double crochet stitches. So yarn over, set your hook, pull through, just like our first row. Once you have 3 stitches, crochet through all of them like that. So this is our second row. We are going to continue like this to the end of our second row. Then we will crochet one more row after the second row to make them 3. So see you once you have 3 rows of half double crochet stitch. So our 3 rows are done, and this is how it looks. This is where we are going to end our project. So cut off that end. We are just going to end it there. Now I'm going to show you how we are going to add our straps on our bag. So this is how we are going to do it. The straps are going to be inside the bag like that. Then we sew it here. Then on the other side like this. Then we are going to sew here and here. The handles are officially in, and this is how everything turned out. Our bag is officially done, and I'm hoping yours looks exactly like this or something close to this, because some of you, I know, they made a bigger granny square. So guys, thank you so much for watching to this end. If you loved the tutorial, please do give me a thumbs up and a comment, and I would really appreciate. Also remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications bell. Until next time, bye bye.